morning, all of you. Now, today we are going to start a new chapter, and that is humidity and cloud. Now, humidity, by the name, what do you understand by humidity? Humidity is nothing but the moisture contained in the atmosphere. Okay, and cloud, you know. Now, can you tell? Look at the pictures shown in the figure 3.1. Okay, so these are the pictures. Discuss the weather conditions shown in these pictures in the class and write the description in the boxes below. So you have to see the picture 1, 2, 3, and you have to write what about these pictures. Okay, generally it is shown in the first picture. The hot area is there. Okay, so it indicates, okay, that the clothes, means light clothes are wear. In the second also, humidity is more. Okay, so that is in the second, and third is the very cold atmosphere is there. Okay, now geographical explanation. Generally we keep talking about the weather conditions. We can identify the weather conditions through the conversations above. Conversation, okay, we can see we experience the dampness or dryness in the air throughout the year. The changes occurring in the weather condition in desert areas, coastal areas, and mountainous areas is evident from the figure. Generally, you see a desert areas shown, then coastal areas means the area. What are the coastal areas? Coastal areas are those areas which are nearer to the sea. Okay, so we can see that, for example, you take the example of Mumbai. Okay, so the Mumbai is a city is near the sea, so that we can say that it is a coastal area. And mountainous areas is evident from the figures. Okay, mountainous means this is the Jammu and Kashmir, mountainous regions are there. Now, Rajasthan lies in a region with dry and hot air. There is hardly any moisture in the air. People wear loose cotton clothes. So in the area Rajasthan, there is hardly no moisture is there. Okay, in there, and people, it's very hot. Okay, people wear loose cotton cloth. Then second, Kashmir Valley lies in a region with cold and dry air. Moisture is minimum in the air. People cover themselves with warm clothes. So here also in the second case also no moisture is there. But in the third, in Mumbai, the air is hot and humid. There the proportion of moisture is very high in the air. In addition, if dark clouds cover the sky, the content of moisture in the air increases. So generally we are having now rainy season, no? So we are also feeling the moisture or humidity. Okay, so sweating starts. Okay, so when the clouds comes over the sky, the humidity, or we feel the sweating of the body. Okay, so that is nothing but the moisture. Now in the above discussion, the words hot, moist, cool, etc. show the conditions of the air. They relate to the content of the moisture in the air. Okay, so we are dealing with the moisture present in the air. Moisture in the air is invisible, or which cannot be seen. Okay, it is not visible moisture, but we can feel it. So, but it is the major component of air which is taken into consideration while discussing the weather of any place. So, for precipitation to occur in any place, presence of moisture in the air is very important. So, we will stop here. Thank you. Now, we will discuss on this topic, evaporation. Now, what is evaporation? Evaporation is the process of converting water into steam or water vapor. Okay, generally we are, for example, we are making the tea, so that evaporation process start. Okay, water turns into steam. Because of the sun's heat, the water on the earth gets converted into water vapor. So because of, as the water is present in sea and all that, when the heat of the sun comes, so that all the water gets converted into water vapor. The process of evaporation is dependent on the dryness, temperature, and the speed of the wind. So the process of evaporation is dependent on the dryness of the air, or the temperature of the atmosphere, and the speed of the wind. So wind also play an important role in the formation of the evaporation. Now, if the air is dry and hot, the rate of evaporation increases. So whenever there is air is dry and hot, so there are chances of evaporation increases. The process of evaporation continues even in dry and cold air. So the formation or the process of evaporation continues even in dry and cold air. On the other hand, evaporation occurs very slowly in moist air. So for example, if the moist or the water is present in the air, no, so their chances of evaporation occurs very slowly. Okay, so very slow process takes place of the evaporation. I think you got the what is the meaning of evaporation. The process of that water turns into water vapor, that is the nothing but the evaporation of water. Now if the velocity, now here one term came, this is actually scientific term, velocity. That velocity is nothing but the movement of the any thing from one place to another, okay, in a specific direction, okay. Then we can say the speed, okay, speed and velocity are correlated with each other. So if the velocity and temperature of the air is high, then evaporation occurs rapidly. If the wind is blowing slowly and the air is cooler, then evaporation occurs slowly. So if the wind is blowing slowly or the air is blowing slowly and the air is cooler, then evaporation occurs slowly. Okay, we'll stop here.